Good morning. This is Pastor Brian. Thank you for joining me today as we read a chapter a day through the book of Psalms. Today is Psalm 3. I'll be reading from the Common English Bible. Feel free to follow along in your own favorite translation, the Common English Bible, or just listen along. So, Psalm 3. Lord, I have many enemies. So many are standing against me. So many are talking about me. Even God won't help him. But you, Lord, are my shield. You are my glory. You are the one who restores me. I cry out loud to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down, sleep, and wake up because the Lord helps me. I won't be afraid of thousands of people surrounding me on all sides. Stand up, Lord. Save me, my God. In fact, hit all my enemies on the jaw. Shatter the teeth of the wicked. Rescue comes from the Lord. May your blessing be on your people. It's the end of Psalm 3. So, what kind of psalm do you think this psalm is of those different possible psalms? One of the things that really struck out to me is that the person seems to, at first, feel a little down on himself. And it says the Psalm of David is kind of the subtitle, so this one is specifically attributed to David. So David feels attacked on so many different sides. Yet, despite all of that, despite that feeling that people are talking about him and standing against him, David says, "But Lord, you are my shield, you are my glory, you are the one who restores me." So, despite all of these things that are happening around and or to David, he recognizes that despite all of that, God is on his side. And I love that idea because it is something that I like to talk about often when I preach is reminding us that God is by our side and on our side. And this psalm says exactly that. We cry out to the Lord and God answers us from his holy mountain. And so there is this knowledge, this understanding, this trust that God is with David. And then at the very end there seems to be not a plea, but more of just a request, maybe a reminder, and not necessarily to God, but just a reminder. Sometimes it's good to say things out loud, even though we already know it's true. And so maybe this is a comfort to David more than it is a reminder to God for God to come and help and stand by his side, because he's already said that he's there. So that's what I like about this psalm. I love that despite everything that's going on, David can still look to God and turn to God and know that God is with him. And I think that is absolutely spot on for what we're going through right now in the pandemic. There's so many things going around us. There's so many things going on with the election as that continues to go on. And I'm not going to say anything other than that, but that in one way or another, I'm affected by it. You are affected by it. We are all affected by it, no matter where we think or believe along those lines about either the pandemic or our U.S. election. It affects us. But more importantly than any of that, and how that does affect us, we need to remember to not be afraid of the thousands surrounding us on all sides, but instead that we have Lord standing up. We have God standing up for us each and every day, every step of the way, and that rescue comes from the Lord. That is the most important thing to remember in everything that we go through in life. So what did you hear? What did you like? What didn't you like? What did you struggle with? And again, write down what kind of psalm you think this one is. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. God bless. and I hope you can join me tomorrow.